Ubram introducing iOS AR Innovation Program participants. We invited iOS developers from around the globe to show their best-in-class augmented reality applications that, with the help of the iOS program, can be boosted by Deutsche Telekom's technologies. Music, Magic Piano AR, Imagine XR, Beatsy, Entertainment, eyecandylab, forwARgame, Sports, BALLN, Healthcare, myfinder, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our startups, the creators of Tangible Tomorrow.
Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan Ray. I'm the machine learning lead at BALLN, and I'm here to talk to you about the AI football improvement app. So BALLN has integrated a technology stack which allows athletes to, in real time, measure their performance. And we're starting with football. The company was founded in 2016 in Australia by Andrew Hall and David Budden, and we've now moved our headquarters to London, UK. We currently employ 12 people. BALLN has worked with a range of world-renowned partners, including world-renowned football player Kevin De Bruyne, UEFA, Major League Soccer, and several EPL clubs. At the company's 3 million seed raise during COVID, after the company's 3 million seed raise during COVID, we're currently ready to release our AI-powered product BALLN to the world. So our customer base is 150 million plus Gen Z footballers, and the problem we're trying to solve is knowing where you are with your skill level and knowing what you need to do to improve your game. So the solution is basically real-time FIFA. So we use revolutionary AI tracking and performance improvement content designed by world-leading sports scientists, global experts. Users can complete a gamified sequence of skill streaks and work up to eventually unlocking their real-life player card. All of this is delivered to players via a free-to-download app on the App Store. We also advertise through social media, so TikTok and Instagram, and we provide the means for users to compete with their friends and influencers and their favorite soccer stars. So users can, when they use the app, they can learn with masterclass content.
Today's drill will focus on changing directions with different techniques. Complete each task once and rest for 30 to 45 seconds before progressing on to the next video. Try to keep your head up when dribbling. After changing direction, dribble with more pace.
Then users can test their skills using AI and AR-powered drills. So we use Core ML and we use ARKit. And we can project the player and the ball locations into the 3D world and compute things like lap times, number of touches, ball trajectories and velocities, etc. In the app, we currently have 3 course-based drills, so dribbling, acceleration, and agility, 2 touch-based drills, passing and first touch, and a shooting-based drill. Once the user completes these experiences, they can then go on to earn their player card. So developments during the program. So we've completely overhauled the onboarding flow and the new user UX. We've added 2 new skills to the player card. So that's reaction time and ball control. And we've developed a whole new suite of in-house games. To get these working on an iPhone was quite difficult. So we're using a combination of semantic segmentation, pose detection, pose classification, and object detection and tracking, all running on an iPhone. So users can compete in these drills, they can get a shareable video, and then they can take part in social media-based challenges with their favorite stars. So we're about to open an investment round. So if you'd like to talk to us about investment opportunities or partnerships, then please come and find us at the booth, and also please come and have a go at some of the games we've developed on the program. Thank you.
Excited to be kicking things off here. So as she said, I am Matt Bierner from Rare Realities, and we develop Beatsy, which is an augmented reality music visualization app for iOS. So let's go on here. So first, just a bit about Rare Realities. We were founded in the summer of this past summer. So we're a fairly recent company, but we've already developed 7 iOS apps. And really what ties all of these apps together is that we're wanting to create delightful experiences that are using cutting-edge technology to really create things that people have never seen before. And augmented reality is one of our best tools for doing that, and I think Beatsy really exemplifies this vision. So Beatsy started with the question of, what if the world could dance along to your music? So it's an augmented reality music visualizer, and the unique thing about Beatsy is that it uses augmented reality to go and distort and change the world around you. So it's really taking your music and applying it to the world and creating these effects that you've never seen before. So the app is available for free in the App Store. It has 8 unique music visualizers that do all sorts of different effects. We have 3-dimensional geometric distortions. For example, if a bass note plays, you can have a wall bulge outwards to that bass note. You can go and just distort the world around you in really interesting ways. And then we also have color effects, so you can go and change the colors of surfaces around you as well. And we've also been exploring things like particle effects and animations and other things like that. So Beatsy is probably easiest to understand when you actually see it in action. So here's a basic demo of what the basic Beatsy flow looks like. Let me see if I can start the video here. So I've detected a flat surface. I've gone and placed the visualizer on it. It's visualizing a song. And the cool thing about Beatsy is that it's actually a 3-dimensional effect. So you can see how when I'm going and having this visualizer apply here, it's creating this 3-dimensional distortion that looks really convincing. It really looks like that wall is being shaped by my music. And I can go and place it on the ground, for example, and then go and fine-tune the effect to find the exact effects that I'm looking for that really synchronize with the music. So here I'm adjusting the lighting, for example. And again, you can see how it's a pretty convincing effect. Now, we also have a number of other effects. So this is showing off some of the other visualizers that we have in Beatsy. Many of these visualizers are actually using LiDAR depth data to create even more immersive experiences. When it's going and distorting things and having these effects apply to all of the different surfaces around you, it's actually, like this visualizer, for example, it's actually using the LiDAR depth data to capture the geometry of the world and distort things that way. And it's a very immersive experience. And then this final visualizer here, this one's called Lava Lamp. And Lava Lamp creates these blobs of color that kind of float through the world. Again, they're responding to the music in real time. And they're going to use the LiDAR depth data, again, to go and apply to all the surfaces around you. So this is only possible with the latest iPhones and the latest that have the LiDAR sensor. And you can create these really fun and immersive experiences. So what did we actually accomplish as part of this program? It was actually kind of difficult to fit it into 5 minutes. So the first thing is that we created some new visualizers. And we're really interested in exploring entirely new classes of visualizers. So one of those is Beatsy has always been about kind of changing the world around you. We wanted to turn the effects around and start applying them to your face instead. So in the picture, you can actually see one of the face-based effects where we're going and creating these distortions on your face, going all around the edges of your face. Those spikes will go and respond to the music that is being played. The larger spikes will respond to bass notes, and then the smaller ones will respond to the treble notes that are being played. And it's a really fun effect. We also have started exploring using particle effects, so creating particles that are going to be spawned in the world, and those particles will go and respond to the music. So exploring entirely new classes of visualizers and entirely new ways to interact with your music. We also did a lot of work on UI, so getting started experience with Beatsy, really optimizing that and making it as simple as possible to get started with Beatsy. And then based on some of the programs that we had as part of this program, we really looked into improving accessibility and seeing how we can make Beatsy be usable by the widest range of people possible. So high contrast mode, supporting magnification, and really getting a great accessible experience. On the technical front, one of the cool things that we just added is support for head track spatial audio. So if you're using the AirPods that have the accelerometer in them, you can go and place the visualizer in the world and then have it sound like the music is coming from the location of the visualizer. And as you turn your head side to side, it will actually shift the audio between your different ears. So it sounds like that music is convincingly located in the world, and you're really part of that experience. Probably the biggest thing that we focused on as part of this program, though, are app clips. So really thinking about how we can make launching Beatsy as simple as possible. So app clips let you launch Beatsy without installing the app ahead of time. If you're on a 5G network, the content downloads almost instantly. And we created a unique app clip with a musician called Fire Tools that really demonstrates that experience. So here's a look at that app clip in action. Let me go and play this. So you can see we have our distortion on the surface down here. We have the color effects kicking in here. We have some particles. And a little bit later on, we also have the lyrics kicking in. So it's this really fun experience. And again, the cool thing about this is that you don't have to have the app installed ahead of time. You can just get an iMessage or visit a URL, and things will start playing, and you get this really fun and unique experience that you can't really see anywhere else today. So what's next for Beatsy? So we think that we've created a really cool product. People love it when they actually are able to try it. But we really want to make Beatsy into something that people keep returning to. So making Beatsy a place where people go to discover, share, and experience these unique AR experiences. So we're really excited about continuing to establish more musical collaborations and seeing what we can do with other musicians. So we have Fire Tools as a proof of concept, but really wanting to explore other collaborations as well in the future and making Beatsy into a destination. So that's just a quick introduction to Beatsy. If you're interested in learning more about our company and what we do, check out Rare Realities. And then I'm looking forward to sharing more about Beatsy at our booth in the marketplace later on. Thanks.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Greg, a fresh software engineer, working on this app as a side project. And Kevin, which is here in the room, is helping me to improve machine learning model to fit the AR content in a piano. So I will talk to you about it later. So I really love to play the piano, and I wanted others to discover the magic feeling of doing it. That's why I created this app. And this raised a question. Should you spend years of practicing music theory to be able to have fun on a piano? When you look at this partition score, I think the answer is yes. It's clearly another language. It could be really discouraging because there is no gamification. It's not intuitive at all. And it's inconvenient because you cannot watch both your hand and the partition scores. So our solution provides an intuitive method of learning the piano through AR display to any keyboard so that anyone can enjoy playing in a few minutes. I will show you a quick demo. Looks easy, right? So the app can handle any piano MIDI file, which means infinite library of music, and ranked by level and theme, and it works on any keyboard. So we've been developing user experience during the program. For example, we are using hand occlusion and hand detection. I will show you how. Hand detection allows the song to play automatically when hands are detected in the camera feed. And you can see here hand occlusion with AR content which is passing behind the hand, which feels really more natural. So the app has multiple modes, and it allows you to improve one hand at a time. So, for example, you will play right hand, and the app will follow you by playing the left hand. We've been using different colors to display left or right hand, and to display white and black keys. And you can see here a white visual indicator to tell the user where the next note will be arriving on the keyboard, and it's really a way for the brain to anticipate where he has to put the finger next. And of course, you can change the speed of the song to fit your level. So this is a quite hard piece. You may have recognized Toy Story theme. So we are currently working on a machine learning model to automatically fit the AR content on the keyboard so that the user don't have to do some calibration at the start of the application. It's work in progress. So our goal is to be ready for day one if Apple launch AR glasses, but we'll still launch an app on the App Store in the next following months with one-hand mode. So the user hold the phone on the one hand and play the other hand. So I definitely invite you to try to play a song at my stage later. And I want to thank you, Hubrom, for this program. And I invite you to follow me on Twitter to have the next timeline of the app and when it will be launched. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ida. Good afternoon. I'm Rita, and this is my co-founder, Ferdinand. He would have loved to be here today to meet you all, but is currently in Hong Kong exploring the depths of machine learning. So Ferdinand and I met at a university hackathon in Oxford, where one of the tasks was to create technologies for your own future. Both of us have relied all of our lives on assistive tech, him with his unmatched dyslexia, and me with my severe ADHD. But we also saw how much it helped the lives of our blind relatives in accomplishing daily tasks. So naturally, we started myfinder, a platform for us to develop smart assistive technologies for those with visual and cognitive impairment. We are in the business of augmented humanity. We combine the power of AI, AR, 5G into one, to serve those who need it in their daily lives. See, the impact that blindness would have on your life is that of disconnection. You receive a fraction of information that a blind person, that the average person receives. You are prone to mental illnesses, you have a reduced lifespan, and you've become completely dependent on others. You would need a guide dog, a tutor to help you with your new lifestyle, and a cane. So myfinder helps that process become a little bit smoother by combining the most innovative technologies made by huge companies into one app, an app that can help the blind person recognize all objects in the room. It can help them navigate towards that object in the room. It helps them hear text or hear a scene description. It also turns a phone into a digital cane. One that can help you see what surfaces are in front of you and identify the obstacles that are in your way. But one that fosters the connection we all deeply crave, the human connection. It connects you automatically to volunteers anytime and anywhere. We could have made this magic without the help of the amazing teams in this program. DT and Hugh Brown helped us understand that by integrating 5G and edge computing, we can enable our AI to transmit the information of the physical world into a blind person in real time and when they need it. Also, the research and trends team has helped us expand our knowledge in terms of market data and helped us understand that maybe there are a lot of other markets that we can penetrate, such as the care home industry. So really, we are in the business of bringing the physical world into someone who needs it the most and turning iPhones and other smartphones into a fifth sense.
Sink.
So
bottle.
imagine that.
Power outlet.
Whatever nature has failed, technology can succeed.
The new result is.
Thank you so much for being part of this journey. Thank you so much for supporting us. And you too can be part of this journey. You can scan this QR code, download the app, and give 1 minute a day to a person who needs you to achieve their potential and help a blind person see. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot to mention, all computations are done on device, so we do protect the privacy of our users. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Hubram, for having us. And hi to everyone at home. Hi, Terry. So, I'm Tim, co-founder and CEO of forwARgame. And the last time we were pitching here, we were just stepping on the road of AR innovation. And I was talking about League of Legends in the park. The vision of actively playing in the real world and merging between physical and esports. And now, we kind of hope that we have an idea of how we're going to be doing that. And today I will share with you our vision of how AR gaming can get there. And a good place to start is the technology behind AR-capable devices that need to sense and understand the world in order to add the virtual content into it. And our top pick is the incredible tech from Apple, the LiDAR, in combination with the amazing camera and very stable AR tracking. It allows our Slugster to get seamlessly integrated into the real world. Now, when we have the game in the real world, it's time to add what we believe are the two most important components for an immersive playing: the physical activity and other players. And this is where simultaneous localization and mapping is required and shared AR is achieved. We want to add the virtual content and have it linked to the physical environment, and we want to let the players view it from different angles and different devices. We want to let the players to control the game by physically moving in the real world. We want to let them interact with the game, collect power-ups, mushrooms, and win points, and we need to synchronize all those actions and movements. We want to make sure that all the players know where others are and what are they doing as soon as they did that. And we really have no room for lag because real has no lag, and the players can literally see each other. And this is why, in order to keep the immersive feeling of real, we need to keep the latency low and stable. That's why we deployed our game backend to the Mobile Edge X Cloudlet here in Berlin and in 6 other cities. And with 5G connectivity, we can keep the latency in check and make sure that when my Slugster eats a mushroom, the Squidster owner can see it in real time. And in principle, those are the core elements of truly immersive AR games. We're so happy and thankful that we have those tools, and we can't wait to make more games with them. But this is just a start. In order to make evolution in gaming, a few more steps are required. And firstly, the technology. Of course, the iPad Pro is a huge window into the AR world. But wouldn't it be awesome to be able to just step into that world and have it all around you? I'm sure most of you have at least one company in mind they wish would release AR glasses soon. And second, the visibility. The big companies need to showcase AR experiences and give them stage. They need to promote it and educate their visitors and clients and make AR more accessible. And lastly, the funding. The investment market needs to step in and give the trust to AR experiences and AR tech that they deserve. It's time to jump off a fence and realize that AR will shape the way human and machine interaction is in general and gaming in particular. And all of us here today prove that those steps can be made. Viva la revolution.
My CTO and I founded the company eyecandylab 4 years ago. And together we have grown a team of 13 international talents. As a team, we have already launched commercial experiences globally. And so far we have raised $1.6 million from Silicon Valley-based investors. And together with our stellar advisory board, we do what we believe in, because we are redefining the way we watch, experience, and interact with what we see on TV. Our phones become our mobile cinema, and the TVs turn into a media hub. So in the future, we are not just going to watch a music video. We're going to be in the center of it. We have lyrics surround us, visual effects immerse us, or even have the artist perform in the center of our very own living room at home. We will be able to transact based on what we see, which will open up unprecedented opportunities for commerce. But of course not without first checking out the product virtually if it really fits the interior style before we buy it. And we're breaking a paradigm of how stories are being told. Instead of just passively watching this captivating documentary on Red Bull TV, you become a member of the expedition crew. You will be able to see what they saw and unlock relevant information which is contextualized along the process. Our solution is enabling telco operators and media companies to be a thought leader in building the next generation of media experience for the metaverse. Deutsche Telekom shares this vision. And for the past 2 years, we've been working together to bring this vision to life. So for this year's Euro 2020 Soccer Championships, we built a fully interactive experience that allows you to check out player profiles, real-time stats, and even have player avatars in your room, and much, much more. So after this project and the announcement of the iOS AR Innovation Program, we thought about how we could take our lessons learned and apply it to the best-in-class ecosystem for augmented reality. And this is what we have done. We have created content from scratch using Apple's native tools, which allowed us to get familiarized with the production pipeline, as well as to build an AR experience that is optimized for the Apple ecosystem. We built an extension for tvOS. This allows a bidirectional communication between the AR layer and the Apple TV for unparalleled interactivity. And last but not least, we have ported our patented neural network approach to Core ML, which allows instant screen recognition as well as enhanced content anchoring. So this was just the first step. This was enabling us to take the first step into a better immersive experience. And that's why we were beyond excited that we didn't just develop these tools for our toolbox, but to apply it right away. And so we teamed up with the best partner we could wish for to make this a reality. Red Bull. The worlds of Red Bull AR will bring you into a content lobby where you can select which world you would like to dive into. In the UCI mountain biking experience, you can explore the venue or check out athlete profiles in an immersive and interactive way. 4 months ago, we pitched you a vision. And today, I showed you a glimpse of that vision turned into reality. So what we have done is taken our lessons learned and applied it, again, to one of the best functioning ecosystems. And the journey was not always smooth sailing. We had our steep learning curve here. But this journey is far from over for us. Because if you have an ecosystem which works like a clockwork, it is the best foundation to build our vision on. So we are very excited to show you our demo, because in the future, even more than now, life will be for sharing. Thank you.